Hey there. As you and I both know, keeping track of students' data is very important, both math, ELA, and really any subject area that you teach in your classroom. Tracking student data is important for who and what to reteach, both for individual interventions as well as small group intervention or math centers. Having that data available is great for student, parent, and teacher conferences. And if needed, the data is important to have for child study meetings. This video tutorial is going to walk you through how to edit the student trackers. And you will see as we get going here, page 1 is all about directions for editing. Please read through this as you will see different printing options, where to download specialty fonts for free, a printing tip, if you have more than 24 students, what you should do for that, and as well as a video tutorial link if you want to reference this tutorial at a later time. Included in this file, you will see both a whole group student tracker option as well as an individual student tracker option. It all comes down to personal preference and what you would like to use in your classroom. As you can see, this is the whole group option. The standards are along the top. Those are not editable, but those include your first grade standards for geometry. And then you've got columns for the names and the scores. The names, you will see there is an invisible table right over top of the permanent table. The names are all set up for the font KG blank space solid. Again, the link to download this free font is found on page 1. Or you can simply select these spaces and choose the font you'd like. The scores are set up to be Century Gothic, which is a standard font that should be found on your computer. To edit this file, simply click in the first cell for your names and go ahead and get started typing. If you hit Tab, it'll bring you over to the right columns, or you can simply hit the down arrow and that will bring you straight down so you can enter the names. Going back up to the name, clicking Tab, or you can simply click within that cell. You can start entering the scores. You will notice the standard is along the top. This standard corresponds and matches directly with the exit ticket standard, which is found in the top right corner. Simply count up the total points and enter them in each cell. Now, you've got a couple of options as far as your preferences go. If you would like to put the attempt number, because there are 5 exit tickets per standard, you could put that in parentheses after the score. You could also put in the date that the test was given. Another option would be, some teachers like to have this visual option of just seeing which students and which skills need to be retaught. So to simply highlight those boxes for those students and skills, all you need to do is highlight the cell by double clicking, go into Shape Fill, and pick the color that you would like. This is nice for just an easy, quick check to see who and what you need to be reteaching. To take that away, simply go in and click No Fill after you've selected the text box. If you have more than 24 students and you need to have a second skill checklist, simply right-click the slide and go to Duplicate Slide, and it will give you an additional sheet. Same goes for the student trackers as well. For the student trackers, it's a very similar editing process. You will see KG blank space solid is up here for the name, so simply go up here and type in the name. You can move the text boxes around, so if you accidentally click on that and move it, know that you have the option of moving it back. You can also change the font, change the size, change the alignment. And then when you want to go and edit the test scores, simply click in the cell and again type in the score for that exit ticket. Again, attempt number would actually be along the left-hand column for each standard, so you wouldn't need to do that, but if you want to put in the date of the assessment given, you could. This completes the video tutorial for editing the student tracker sheets. Just remember, as stated in the directions for editing, in order to print this file in its entirety for each page, you need to export the file first. Do this by going up to the top left corner, click on File, go down to Export, and you do need to save it as a PDF. Once you click Export, you will go into the PDF itself and print from there. I hope you find this tutorial helpful, and you guys have a great year.